Welcome back to Filthy Rides.
Today we're tackling another minivan, but it's not your traditional family minivan. The fun part is, I've never seen the inside before, so we're gonna check it out together. All I knew about this van going in was that it had over 200,000 miles on it, and you can see every mile of that 200,000 miles in the carpet in particular. But I think what we're gonna be dealing with is, unlike the last van that we cleaned where it was mainly surface stuff, soda and chocolate and crumbs and things like that from kids, we're gonna be dealing with deep set stains. This is all about cutting through those layers of dirt, and I can't imagine what our extractor water is gonna look like when we pour it out. Let's get started.
So let's grab 2 bins, one for items you'll keep and another for trash. And then you'll empty out the car completely to give yourself an unimpeded workspace.
Next, we'll remove the seats. This is usually a lot easier than you might think. It usually only requires removing 4 bolts, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and then possibly unplugging the wires that power the seat controls. Then we'll give the whole car a good vacuuming. I usually vacuum the floor mats before I take them out so that I don't dump stuff all over the ground. Jumping into floor mats now. We got my eye protection on because we listened to the comments, and last time my new drill brushes, this drill is a lot more powerful than the one I was using in episode 1, and it sprays the water and cleaner everywhere. So the eye protection is gonna come in really handy. So I also have Simple Green all-purpose cleaner, and if you look down here, we have our carpet extractor wand that's going to help pull all that dirt and grime out. And look at the state of these floor mats. We're going to need to saturate it with a lot of water and hit it with a cleaning product and let it loosen up all that dirt.
Simple Green all-purpose cleaner is great for automotive projects just like this one. Because it works on virtually any washable surface, it won't harm fabrics, and it doesn't have any harsh chemicals that might require gloves or special ventilation.
The drill brushes really loosen up all that dirt and then help our extractor pull it out. Extractors are injecting the surface of the carpet with water and then vacuuming it up simultaneously. Why this is nice is because it's basically rinsing the carpet for you. We don't add any cleaning product to our extractor. We apply it manually so that when we're running the extractor over the surface of the carpet, we're able to do it without adding more product back into the carpet fibers, and it's really just rinsing it out and getting it nice and clean. With the front seat, I had to remove the center cup holder. It's kind of bolted to the side of the chair, and then giving it a good vacuuming. Then I apply as little water as possible. We're trying not to oversaturate the fabric and the padding in the chair. And even though these chairs are pretty dingy, there wasn't anything that jumped out at me as needing to be soaked. So I added a little bit of water, then our cleaning product, hit it with the drill brushes, and then use the extractor to pull all of the dirt and grime out of the upholstery and padding. When it comes to the headliner, we have to be really careful because the headliner is the most delicate part of the van. If we add too much moisture or use too many kind of aggressive tools, we're going to separate the cloth from the backing. I don't know how this happened, but my first inkling as a dad is to smell it, but I know better. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our diluted simple green, we're gonna spray the headliner, and we're gonna rub fairly vigorously with a damp microfiber cloth, being careful to not dampen the surface too much and to not damage that delicate material. After cleaning the headliner, we jumped right into cleaning the dashboard and all the plastic pieces on the inside of the car. Because all this plastic is not super absorbent, a lot of this stuff is just sitting on the surface, and depending on how sticky and grimy it is, we hit it with the cleaner, loosen it up with the scrub brush or a detailing brush, and then go over the surface entirely with a damp microfiber cloth and a dry microfiber cloth until we've gotten all the plastic parts clean. No! Some people have used condensed air to help get some of the sand and dust out of the cracks and seams of the dash, but I prefer to use detailing brushes so that I'm not blowing debris all over the place. On the door, I ended up breaking out the drill brush to help just speed through some of this grime, both in the cloth on the door and this kind of larger area. You can see how fast the drill brush is kind of loosening up all that stuff, and it just wipes away. It's fantastic.
is there always gross shit in these things?
Seatbelts can be really difficult. They're loose and they move around a lot. And because the nylon material is so slippery, it's hard to scrub them properly. And luckily in this section, I was able to pin it against the plastic section and run the drill brush over it a number of times. The trick is really just to make the seatbelt as taut as possible and then scrub it as best you can, whether it's with a drill brush or you can also use just a stiff bristled brush. Now we can take on cleaning the carpet. These stains are bad. I always start by adding water to the surface and adding simple green and using our drill brushes to loosen up all of this dirt. In the second pass, I used full strength simple green to help clean these really bad stains. Most of these stains, you're going to have to go over them a number of times. It's not a one and done kind of thing. You're getting through all of those layers, pulling it out, and rinsing the carpet fibers clean. Because these stains are so old, you have to do it repeatedly in order to get the carpet as clean as you want. We deal with this next section all the time in vans. These sliding doors all have accumulated road grime and dirt. No, I told you. That's just gonna blow all this stuff all over the place. We're gonna use a detailing brush and simple green to get out this. What are you? Can I move on? I find it helpful to have my shop vac on hand to help suck up the grime as I'm cleaning it. It makes it go a lot faster. And the last thing that we need to clean are the plastic pieces that we took out of the car, starting with the center cup holder that we removed from the driver's seat. We thought we were done, but we're putting things back in the car, and I've talked about this before, but you can see this spot here on this floor mat. When I cleaned this, it looked great, and we were really happy with it. But now, since it's been sitting on the lawn drying, this stain here has resurfaced. And what happens is if you don't clean the stain thoroughly enough, meaning get down deep enough into those carpet fibers, it's gonna wick up those stains and they're gonna resurface and it's gonna surprise you. So you gotta keep going until you get all of it out. Normally with floor mats, you don't deal with it as much as you do when there's padding underneath the carpet, but let's try this again and we'll get this stain out. Golden hour finish. And one of the reasons that it took so long today is because of that stain resurfacing that we were talking about in that floor mat. We're really happy with the work we did. We were able to get a lot of this stuff cleaned. I think my favorite part was the headliner. We did it in one pass and it looked great. And I think that that's important that Simple Green was able to get all those stains out with very little moisture and with very little scrubbing so that we're not going to ruin the backing on that headliner. Hope you join us again next time on Filthy Rides. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so that you get a notification every time Simple Green posts a video. Thanks. Have a good day.